and we're going to follow the Llanberis Footpath. We have Josephine, her company, so she'll be joining us on this hike. So you'll get an idea of what it's like for the two of us, and I'll give you a summary at the end of how we found the so-called easy route. It is quite a steep road heading up, but hopefully no cloud today, it's supposed to be all sun, so hopefully we'll be okay. Be warned, ticks in this area. This is mine and Josephine's first ever hike up Snowdon. So I don't use walking poles, but Josephine does, and Josephine will tell you how she finds them.
Going up it takes a bit of the weight, coming down it really helps for balance.
So this is where we turn left and we start heading up. So from here you can see our hotel, which I don't know if I'm pointing to because I've got the sun on the screen. It's down there, the Royal Victoria Hotel. That's where we're staying tonight. So this is my first hike since Llanberis. That was a good day, and actually that was the day, what was the name of that princess woman?
Oh, Princess Catherine.
When apparently Princess Catherine did it.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I never saw her. Obviously she must have gone up and down well before I got there. But that was an interesting day, so if you haven't seen that video, it's a good watch, so I'll put a link to it in the description below. So we're still heading up, and so far I found this quite an easy hike. So how you found it, Josephine?
Yeah, it's quite easy. It's good with the sticks.
So here we are, halfway up, and the cafe's closed. So we just had a good conversation with Kirsty and Andrea. Kirsty's subscribed to my channel, so thank you. And her and Josephine had a really good chat about mental health. And the reason they had a good chat is because they both work in that field. So I just climbed over that fence. I could have just walked over this bit. So I've just tightened my hat up because it almost blew off again. Because at the minute we're in the shade, every now and again that wind catches us and it is quite strong. Just look at all the people coming up and down on the path. Very busy. So this is about the steepest section we've came across so far. It's all steps going up by the looks of it. If you look round, you can see the view. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Well worth the hike so far. So you do have people walking, I don't know if you can see them. Along there's a path going along. So I'm not really sure where they're going. Unless they're trying to go up one of those gullies, possibly. If anybody else has ever done Snowdon and they know where that path goes, just leave a comment, let us know. So that's a better view of the lake. Looks really cool. Especially all the hills in the background. Very cool indeed. Here we are, 1.4 mile left to go. Roughly 105 flights of stairs. Now I was looking at this on the map and I had a feeling this was going to be a lovely view, and just look at this. How stunning is this? And this is the roughest part of the track so far. Up to this point it's been pretty well maintained, but now we've got a lot of loose scree that we're having to negotiate. Yeah, we've still got a bit of a steep climb going up. Just came off views like, and look at this, absolutely stunning. So you can see the path we're taking, you can see the white line snaking its way around and all the way down. Here again we've got another steam train coming up, but we were told by some people that the steam train's even more expensive than the diesel train. Don't know whether this will show very well on the camera because it's probably too far away, but if you look right across in the distance you can see the beach. You've got to see this view. I am speechless. This view is just so amazing. The face I've got to look me through it. Absolutely blown away. But we're almost at the top now. Not much further to go. So how are you doing so far, Josephine?
Yeah, I'm good.
How you find it?
It's been a great hike. Really good, brilliant views.
There we are. Train station in the Cap. So we just need to go top there. And we have reached the top of Snowdon. The top of Snowdon, and it's a bit breezy. And just look at these views from the top. Amazing. If you're going to come into the countryside, then enjoy the countryside. Don't just dump your rubbish behind a rock. You know, if you can't be bothered to take your rubbish home, don't come out in the countryside. Simple as that. How was that for a picture? A sheep and a seagull standing next to each other. With the train in the background. We were going to summarise the hike when we got down, but we got talking to a couple of local people and we got distracted, so we're now going to do the summary of our hike. So for me, I am 62 in August this year, and I found that to be one of the easiest hikes I have ever done, and Josephine is going to tell you how she found it.
Hi. I'm 61, just turned 61 not that long ago, and I haven't done much hiking at all this year, but I found Snowdon quite not too difficult, bit challenging at times, but very doable and really, really enjoyable. The views were amazing. Yeah, I would recommend anybody to give it a go.
I was talking to two women this morning, so first off, congratulations to them and the people they're with, because they've just completed a 3-piece challenge. But when we were talking, we were on about which one has the best view, Snowdon, Footpath Pike or Llanberis. And our consensus seemed to be that we thought Snowdon had the best views. So if you've ever done the 3, let us know which one you think has the best views. Here we are, top of Black Tar. Not a bad view. Started getting a bit emotional there. I'm a happy hector.